you cry about one thing, man? Have you no shame, no embarrassment, no sense of like awareness?
So if you're gonna ask me to be on your show, don't treat me like absolute dog when I'm being serious about what I'm talking about.
How was he treated like dog?
Nobody, I don't recall anybody doing an ad hominem. The closest to an insult was when Casey Tron was like, "Oh, we should have brought in Destiny earlier," because he was playing, which was like obviously rude, right? But like, so what? But this, so people say this is the origin, the Destiny origin story. I'm not super familiar with like the timeline of the relationship. I wonder if they broke up after, how soon or close to this did they like?
Right. Yeah. Like, was it starting to brew around this? We've got our newest Hasan Piker clip, chat. Our newest Hasan Piker clip. A donation and training. This will be one for the next couple of streams, I imagine.
What's the name of the guy, the potato, Keemstar Orbiter, DeOrio? That guy, even, like, they all hate him.
Here we go. Here it comes.
Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo. Nick Oreo.
That's going to cut up into a really nice donation sound. Hasan Piker, this is the 7th time. This is the 7th time he's like absolutely wildly aware of who I am and does like the no thing. I actually have a compilation of this that I just keep adding on to every time it happens.
Isn't this like Nicholas DeOrio guy like one of those dipshit like crypto fascist dudes too? This video is actually Destiny. Yeah, I like that we're getting our notes from this guy, by the way, in terms of who we need to ban. Didn't this guy literally used to have like a straight up Nazi program? This guy said, I have estrogen coming out of my body. Dude, are Republicans this delusional? I mean, wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. I mean, voting for Trump is one thing. And I've always said, voting for Trump is one thing, and I've always said that like the most psychotic thing that Republicans do is like act like he's like this macho, sexy, handsome man. But I never really thought that this fucking dude would be like, dude, you're such a soy boy. Not only that, but I'm gonna fat shame here too. This fat piece of shit literally fucking earlier said I'm oozing with estrogen. That is directly a fucking shot at like, that is infinitely more homophobic, or rather I guess maybe transphobic, than implying that someone is maybe confused about their own sexuality. Dude, nothing I hate more than fucking annoying right-wing shitters. Did you debate Nick DeOrio on Twitch? No, I don't know who the fuck that person is. And I'm not interested in like debating your fucking random friend, okay? It's no different than being like, debate my uncle. Actually, guess what? Your uncle would probably be more interesting than some fucking random essay guy who I just clicked on his name earlier and no, it's just not happening, bro. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, I think there was another one in between that I hadn't added, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're on like 7. We're on 7 of these. Every year there's an annual clip where Hasan Piker does the exact same bit over and over and over again, guys. Oh, fuck, dude. I like the one where he's like, dude, I'm not debating this guy. I have no idea what he does. He makes video essays.
I don't respect you.
That was my favorite one because he forgot he was mega lolling me halfway through and then remembered I was a video essay channel. That's definitely the best one we've got so far. So here we go.
What is Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King? Nicholas DeOrio?
We've got a bunch of these. So now I put out this meme the other day. I thought it was pretty good. Let me move you guys down to the corner because you're kind of chewing up the top space there. Hasan Piker, when a knowledgeable political opponent wants to debate.
Person? Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio.
Versus Hasan Piker when funny haha man calls him out on Twitter. This bro has been crying out about debate perverts for years, and he finally became one. I think it's hilarious that Hasan is just kind of going like, oh, debate me, Ethan Klein. Oh, debate me, Ethan Klein. 2 reasons. 1, because I think Ethan has a genuinely good chance to win. I don't think it's a stacked deck of cards like Hasan seems to think it is. And 2, it is funny that he's become like a debate child molesting rapist since this whole thing has happened, all right? Like, he's gone from just being like, guys, debate pedophiles are bad, to becoming like debate child molester here. Oh, Ethan Klein, I've gotta come after you. Dude's like, listen, I can't watch the content Nuke video. Have you guys seen what Hasan Piker's been watching? Hold on. Let me show you this. Dude, he can't sit down and watch the 1.5-hour video, but he can, on the other hand, spend 3 hours watching fucking Ryan Beard's content Nuke on Destiny. This guy's literally watched the content Nuke this week, chat. This week, he has spent 3 hours watching a Content Nuke video, and this guy barely reacts to anything. It's even easier. All he's got to do is just watch the video, folks. But he can't because he's coping and he's afraid. But everyone knows it at this point. Oh, there's a lot of tweets about this stuff that's been coming out. This Yeet guy has been on fucking point. So, other thing that got announced, there will be a part 2.
And what we're going to learn about Hasan in part 2, which he's forced me to make. I decided I'm making part 2.
Oh.
And I'm calling it
Drama YouTubers everywhere rejoice. There will be more continued content.
the ultimate fail son, or the prodigal fail son, something like that. But I've decided that I'm going to compile... God, he really forced me to do all this shit, man. Like, I just want to be done with this. But the world needs to know that he's actually the worst. And this time, this one is going to be...
This is my favorite thing he said in a long time. He's just so transparent about it.
This time, this one is going to be personal. It's going to be like, if you think I'm just making this video out of spite, you're right.
Dude, I'm fucking stoked. This feels like 2016 era content creation, but it lives in 2024 era content creation, like the top drama year, by the way, is the top drama year. 2025's given it a run for its money already, but this is like classic shit. Someone compared this to like Drake versus Kendrick Lamar, but like in YouTube drama, and I think that's kind of cringe. I do think that's kind of cringe, but I also think he's right.
This is a spite video.
Based. I'm hoping it is. The best videos are made out of spite.
But it's all true.
Did I not ask you nicely?
At the same time.
I don't respect
So yeah, we'll look forward to the prodigal fail son coming to theaters near you. And what we're going to learn about Hasan in part 2, which he's forced me to make. I decided I'm making part 2.
Oh.
And I'm calling it the ultimate fail son, or the
You want me to say classic again? Classic. I'm stealing that from Video Game Donkey, dude. Video Game Donkey is the one who said that. Now, I found this clip of Denim. Smaggle really wants me to react to it. I imagine we're going to be covering it tonight. But I got to hear it. It's just so good to hear this woman say stupid shit. There's like a organized effort to get people banned for talking about denims. I welcome you to try, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's a defamatory claim to make. And if that kid wanted to, he could fucking sue Ethan Klein, and he should. Saying someone belongs to a terrorist organization is an incredibly defamatory...
Dude, he's gonna get sued by the Houthi terrorist. Dude, oh no!
...statement. And you don't make a claim like that without any fucking evidence. You can't just make that claim because somebody else referred to somebody else with these words, which are different words.
This is like insane. I've never seen someone say so much retarded shit so confidently as Denims.
Yeah, because it's a defamatory claim to make. And if that kid...
Now look at this. This one's great. Denims rants about being attractive and smart after chatter questions the intelligence. Oh, this one's good.
Like other aspects of culture, that if you have any type of attractiveness at all, it means that you have to be a dumb fuck, a total dumb fuck, because...
Bro, you are as intelligent as Frogan. The only difference in the viewership numbers could be accredited to the fact that you are traditionally attractive. That is the only compliment that I'll give you. You and Frogan are equally as retarded.
There's no way both can exist. And usually that perspective is coming from people who don't take care of themselves like at all. Like they've never tried to groom their beard, or they've never tried to...
It's crazy that like professional tits on camera is giving this take right now.
Get a haircut that frames their face. They've never been shopping. They've never taken a shower. Like,
everyone who hates me is a smelly incel. That's the only reason why they would have a problem with my takes. Well, you should go see the watch that Ethan wears. I think he's been shopping quite a few times.
They don't do anything to try and improve how...
Very materialistic. Yeah, I know, not beating the bimbo allegations with that one.
They look, so their perspective is, well, I might be ugly, but at least I'm not a fucking moron. So when they see people that are attractive, they're like, well, there's no way anyone else could ever be smart and attractive. That's never happened in the history of ever.
Dude, I love the confidence that she has, because it's totally unearned, but very entertaining.
Because I'm not that.
Did I not ask you nicely?
Like other...
Oh, man. Tectone has some thought. I don't care what Tectone has to say, but thank you, Yeet. Now, this one is a person who's trying to get Ethan banned from Hasan's community. As a woman, it makes me incredibly uncomfortable how aggressive Ethan Klein is, screaming the words fucking bitch at denims countless times. Now, look, when I make my denim segments, I think mine was posted today. I'm sure you guys love it. I try not to do this, but sometimes after watching 2.5 hours of denims, the slurs just come out. There's nothing I can do about it. Unironically, I think that like every person who's mad about this has never sat down and tried to watch 2 hours of denims. 2 hours of denim straight, you'll be calling people slurs you didn't even know were in your vocabulary. And it's totally justified. There's nothing you can do about it.
A person? Who is Bunty King? Nicholas DeOrio?
I mean, I can't imagine sitting there and listening to something so fucking retarded for such an extended period of time. But as a woman, it makes me so incredibly uncomfortable how aggressive Ethan is screaming the words fucking bitch at denims countless times. Meanwhile, he did this while claiming Hasan is the actual misogynist. And now, obviously, as you check here, I gotta move this because, oh boy, lots of texto, mucho texto on screen. YouTube has responded, please report the video. So that's they're pushing people to report Ethan's channel. And then ultimately, here's a link to the video, please report it. So they were trying to mass flag Ethan. Ethan did respond on his Instagram saying, I'd imagine a rape victim being called a liar would even be more uncomfortable. Now that's obviously something that's coming from today's segment. I don't even know what he's referring to here, but the Peach person ended up getting their account suspended shortly after for brigading, I imagine. Unless they said something crazy. Now, Hasan has been taking this super well, as you imagine. He's been on stream talking about this constantly, making every excuse he can not to watch the video. In this one, he talks about how Ethan is going to make a far-right run.
I heard something about Dave Rubin being progressive except Palestine and eventually did a whole pivot. Yeah, that's how Dave Rubin...
Well, Dave Rubin, not far-right, but you know what I mean.
Rubin started as well. That's literally how Dave Rubin became more right-wing, unironically. He was a progressive except Palestine guy. It's kind of crazy to think about because it was so many years ago, but back in the day, yes, when Dave Rubin was at the Young Turks, he was a fairly progressive...
It's crazy that they're viewing this thing as like, he's going to go right-wing. The only thing Ethan has done was make this position to defend Israel, and he was like kind of ousted by his own community. He was run through multiple purity tests, okay? The only thing that Ethan has changed is he's become more approachable to a normie person, a person who's not politically brain-rotted online watching hours and hours of political streamers. Like, the average person could now come across an Ethan take and probably be okay with it, whether they're on the right or the left, I guess. I think that he's moved from far left to center left in the past couple of months. And all that allows is for people who are outside of anybody who Hasan deems to be a white nationalist. So just like a regular center right person or center left or center in general, those people are going to see Ethan as significantly more approachable the way he's kind of pivoted.
Progressive person, except for the issue of Israel. And it broke his fucking brain. And now he's just like completely right wing, obviously. And it's just
so fucking crazy. But again, I believe he believes this because everybody thinks that like Destiny is right wing. Now, Destiny is a Destiny's a lot of things, but he's not right wing. That's the one thing I'll defend Destiny on, is that he's clearly not right wing. But that is the bar that a lot of these people set.
Many, it's just like crazy to think about.
What is Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King? Nicholas DeOrio?
Jesus. I like how he's sitting here drinking tea in Japan. Is he still in Japan? Now, I saw this one. This was my favorite version of this meme.
A person? Who is Bunty King? Nicholas DeOrio?
I have a theory that Denims picked her name in memory of her favorite pair of jeans whose knees got worn out from all the under-the-desk support she gave Hasan.
Jesus Christ, dude. That's crazy. Okay, so I saw this one. We just showed this Instagram post from Ethan a minute ago, but this one's my favorite. So I'd imagine imagine a rape victim being called a liar is even more uncomfortable. And this person got 2,000 likes saying like, "Oh, what you did to QT Cinderella, bro." I do not understand why every bad Ethan Klein critique is just coded with like references to Cutie Cinderella's fucking fake AI created porn and her crying on stream. I think it's literally the most innocent clip of Ethan I've seen in years. Him playing the chestnuts roasting meme on her like crying hysterically over pictures that weren't her naked were on the internet. I ended up sending the how do you deal with virtual rape in the metaverse? It's actually so fucking funny every time this comes up. I don't understand, like, why do these people equate this to like legitimate like rape? Dude, holy shit, not your tits are online. I understand being like grossed out or upset that this is happening or wanting to do something about it, but people are acting like this person was like assaulted. It's actually fucking unreal. Oh god. Okay, now up next. This is a message that I posted before. This guy's such a pathetic coward. He calls everyone in the community a cult and brushes the video off, but keeps admitting he's deeply afraid of his audience seeing the talking points. It's insane there are people willing to defend this. Every time a new Hasan video drops, people say there's nothing new, and we've seen that before, but Hasan's audience hasn't seen shit. He insulates the fuck out of them and hides like a coward every time. Every time people say like, oh, I've seen all these talking points. Oh, Nick's covered all these talking points. Oh, Destiny's covered all these talking points. Oh, I've seen this on Ethan's live streams. You know who didn't see it? The random Hasan viewer who was subscribed to H3H3 Productions 5 years ago, who clicked on the video because he got curious. Nobody from Hasan's audience is actively watching these videos. In fact, they're being told by the subreddit skewed talking points or not to watch it at all, or it's Destiny messaging or something like that, or Destiny created the video, going through like all the reasons why you shouldn't watch it. There is a massive percentage. There is a massive percentage.
And you know what else is massive?
There is a massive percentage of Hasan's audience who has never seen these arguments and still have it, and he only survives because he literally isn't showing them the fucking talking points. Okay, the reason why Hasan's not watching this video is because if he has to address this stuff point by point by point by point on stream, there's no easy out. Okay, he's gonna have to explain some shit. He's gonna get caught on some shit. He's gonna start yelling at chat, and we're all gonna get to cover the crash out. That's why he's not watching it, chat. He wants to bring on Ethan and try to like debate him into a corner, which he doesn't seem to realize might not go better for him. That might not be a good thing either. I think he's highly underestimating Ethan. But this is his comment as to why the guy who covered Content Nuke Destiny won't watch Content Nuke Hasan Piker in the same week.
But reacted the whole video, bro. This drama just needs to be put to bed already. If you think, first of all, me not reacting to the video really pisses them off. Bro, nobody's more pissed than Hasan Piker, who did not watch the video, but has had to talk about it every single day since it's released. Okay? Nobody is more inconvenienced by Hasan Piker. And if that's the worst thing that happens, it's still funny to me. I already stated that I would be down to debate. The video is about me. I already know what's in it. I've already addressed it before the video.
He's not addressed it, and he literally lies constantly. So it doesn't matter if he's addressed it, because he usually starts out with like a reasonable take, and then like Willie was talking to me. We filmed a half-baked podcast episode, and it'll be like Hasan will be like, "Yeah, I did that," and then a month later it'll be like, "Can you believe he clipped that out of context?" And then a month later it's, "Can you believe people are making this stuff up about me?" And then a month later it's, "I never did that." But like that's the trail of every Hasan Piker controversy. It's like a reasonable statement into like a complete lie, into like an absurd lie, into like complete denial. And that's the path every single Hasan allegation seems to take.
Even came out, which is precisely the reason why.
And yes, you're correct. He's on 1 HP right now.
I said what I said. I'm down to debate if he wants to on this issue. Okay. Secondly, if you think that actually watching the video is going to do anything but supercharge the drama, you're fucking delusional.
That's so fucking crazy. This guy's whole thing is, Ethan, we need to debate right now. But if I watch your video, I'm supercharging the drama. What do you think a debate is? Can we get that? What?
Going to do anything but supercharge the drama, you're fucking delusional.
That is like an insane fucking take. But yeah, it is literally charged. That's the reason he has to keep talking about it. By the way, is all of his outfits designed to make his head look disproportionate to his body?
All right.
That's crazy.
But reacted to the whole video, bro. This drama.
He also keeps referencing Destiny's name like Destiny wrote the video. Yeah, there's like no evidence that Destiny wrote this video for him. And if you use talking points from DGG, I've gone over this in previous live streams. I think the comment that I made was, it doesn't matter if Destiny rapes 16 women at gunpoint in Central Park tomorrow. It doesn't nullify the fact that there are like half decades of good Hasan Piker talking points currently stored on his subreddit. I mean, that's just the truth. It doesn't matter if fucking Destiny murders 6,000 people in the Alps, okay? Unfortunately, there's tons of Reddit posts that you could find that have, like, really good points on Hasan Piker on his subreddit. Oops. It doesn't be like, oh, it's been tainted. You're taking it from someone who watched Destiny 5 years ago when that was posted. Wow. What a succinct argument. You're very smart. And then this one is the one that I really wanted to point out. Last week, there's a public manhunt to target every person who's ever streamed with Destiny to reprimand them for their association. It was conducted by the same streamers who are currently defending terrorist sympathizer Hasan Piker and smearing Ethan Klein in reaction. People are like, Nicholas, why don't you name people? Bro, just watch the streams, all right? All the people who were fucking calling... Mike from PA was launching an Orbiter fucking attack, going after people on Twitter. Fucking Denims is talking shit on stream. Hasan Piker is reacting to this shit on stream. All of these people who are literally dodging all the Hasan allegations 1 week later were like rounding DGG former fucking associates into camps, all right, and assassinating them. Listen, dude, I got called an Orbiter like 100 times and I didn't even get anything. I had the worst Orbiter gig ever. I didn't even get any shared audience. Okay, it was the worst thing. But all these people who are like, you've got to cover this. You need to talk about this. Mike from PA is the not so erudite of this drama, okay? This is the person who is financially tied to Hasan Piker, who would have a great deal of trouble with the rest of their lives if something were to happen to him. That's what these people are. Denims, Frogan, Hasan, not Hasan, obviously. Hasan's obviously in the other position there, but Mike from PA, Frogan, Denims, who was the other one? I'm completely drawing a blank. There's like a fourth one. Oh god, they're all the same. They're all like the same archetype of person. But like all of these people are directly financially tied to whatever Hasan is doing on any given day. So you're going to get like the Dan can't stream, Dan Saltman positions, and the not so erudite cope from them. They're just not reliable narrators to track the story from. Oh yeah, this is literally it. Destiny could rape 16 people at gunpoint in Central Park, and it wouldn't invalidate verifiable evidence against Hasan Piker that's been accumulated over the years. These people are using victims of Destiny's actions as meat shields. And then this guy wrote, name them. Why are you choosing to be vague? It's like, if you just look at like one tweet on my timeline, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. It's not a really tough job. Now, Ethan posted this. I don't know if you've been watching the VODs. They've definitely been posted. So by this point, you've already heard me say it. But I didn't understand why we were targeting Coca-Cola. I'm saying Coca-Cola. I don't think Coca-Cola was targeted. But I don't know why we're going after advertisers instead of pushing Amazon. Because when they went after advertisers last month, the only change was that people who didn't defend Hamas and terrorists and shit also were demonetized. Like political content on Twitch, like IRI, Lonerbox, those people lost out on revenue, even though they didn't sit there and just completely bash Jews for like the last couple of months. So although it might have hurt Denims and Frogan on the short term,
who is Bunty King?
It just hurt a bunch of people who weren't involved. So I wasn't really sure why people weren't going after Dan Clancy. I mean, Twitch is a complete disaster. I think most people who are watching the stream probably agree that the whole front office needs to go. Dan Clancy needs to be forced into retirement. The trust and safety team needs to be fucking disbanded and rebuilt from the ground up. Basically what needs to happen is Amazon needs to come in and stop operating Twitch as a frat and kind of reel in their people. And they need to start working more like Google. Yeah, they gotta be more like YouTube, chat, okay? That's what's gotta happen. So I wasn't really sure why everyone's targeting advertisers. Ultimately, Ethan has kind of, I don't want to say shifted, but he's now kind of playing into that as well. Dan Clancy doesn't care about anti-Semitism. Let his boss, Steve Boom, know. I think this is an infinitely better way to harm Twitch without damaging content creators. And that's my foremost, like, that's what I want. As somebody who's lost out on sponsorships due to trying to put them on a Hasan video during the Dan Saltman adpocalypse, cost me over $1,000 or whatever. I think it's better to go after Amazon to get these people fired. And get them fired, they should. Again, my position on twitch.tv is that this place is like a complete corrupt shithole where there's absolutely no moderation, consistency at all whatsoever. I have to look over my shoulder if I make an edgy joke on there, but women can take their top off and get 18 consecutive one-day bans, where some of which last between 3 and 4 hours. I don't know what the fuck is going on that platform. These people can just hate Jews on the timeline, make death threats, target armed service members. And you're like, well, Nick, why are armed service members protected classes? Bitch, I don't know. It's in Twitch's TOS. Twitch has a separate TOS for Hasan Piker and his cronies that they have for everybody else. And everybody else has to suffer. That's because those people who are currently working at Twitch, the CEO, Dan Clancy, by the way, Dan Clancy looks like the significantly less Giga Chad version of Clancy Brown, the guy who plays Mr. Krabs. Sorry, I'm having an ADHD moment. But they've taken Dan Clancy, right? Dan Clancy has taken Hasan Piker, and he has chosen him over the gamers the site was actually made for. That's what's happened here. Or like fuck Valkyrie, fucking Pokemon, or fuck people that people actually like. Because Dan Clancy has decided they do not matter. Here, this is Dan Clancy, just to be clear. Dan Clancy literally looks like Clancy Brown, but like if Clancy Brown stopped mewing. Am I wrong? Like Clancy Brown looks like the version of Dan Clancy that was mewing. But this is the Master Roshi of Twitch. That's what he is. Coomer Clancy. Yeah, he's the Master Roshi of Twitch. Never stop mewing. Clancy Brown is a badass, all right? We love Clancy Brown here. We just don't love Dan Clancy. Dan Clancy's cringe. Twitch is mismanaged. They're far too small of a part for Amazon to care, but this can be flipped. Amazon would rather let it burn, let it affect the stock price. Dan Clancy reports to Steve Boom, sent a polite email. Maybe he mentions that you decided to check out Dan Clancy's recommendation. Felt weird to keep calling Jews inbred and laugh them out. So these are, obviously, this is rhetoric that's pointed at a company and not pointed at every advertiser that funds half of your content creators through AdSense or direct sponsorships. So ultimately, this is something that I don't really have a problem with. Steve Boom. Yeah, guys, can we send a letter to Steve Boom? Boom! 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 They probably would at that point. Damn, that sucks, Dan Clancy. You lost your job. Can we get 5 big Steve Booms? Oh, that'd be great. Didn't even mention when the response is coming? No, he just announced it. Ethan is calling Hasan a cringe debate pervert. Yeah, I agree. I think Hasan is a debate child molester, and he's been the entire time. Except for when it involves going after somebody of equal or greater knowledge on politics. Then he's like a debate Anne Frank. He goes from a debate child molester to a debate Anne Frank at like the moment's notice. Brings up who cooks Hasan's chicken theory again. Some underpaid minimum wage worker from another country. Hasan would be a person who exploit the actual working class people. Yeah. Lastly, the Hasan subreddit, not the Hasan subreddit, the H3 subreddit asks a valid question. Why does Hasan and his fan base constantly rope Hila Klein's kids into the online argument? Hasan ignores the fact that his fans harass his wife, parents, kids, and employees because they disagree with him. So, anyone find it a little creepy how Hasan and his fans often bring up Ethan's kids? It's like, why don't you just go be a dad? Where's your family at? I mean, he's like a fucking podcaster. You know what this money is bringing in? Enough money for his family to not have to work when they grow up. It's gonna send them to college and then retire them.
What is Bunty King to you? A person? Who
Hasan is not almost 40. He's 33. Chill out. Yeah, Hasan and his community freaked out over a 3-second clip of Ethan mentioning Hasan's dog. The hypocrisy just whooshes over their heads, almost as if their designer dog matters more than their human children. Yeah, they're almost 30-something and still act like 20-something frat sorority people. I don't think any of them have kids. Yeah, so it's just a bunch of people complaining about this.
Oh, he's back.
There's a KFC in Yemen!
I'm sorry, guys. Usually I would ask if anyone wanted anything.
Dude, AB is at the iconic Yemen KFC.
No.
I was just starving. You know, I just ordered something fast.
Just get on, do your shit, dude.
Yeah,
Chicken Wednesday.
Thank you, guys. I'm in my feelings. You guys want? I have some potatoes left.
No,
No, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it.
No, enjoy
It's just a funny picture. You look like you got caught, like, I don't know. What is so funny about it? I don't know.
He looks like a dad.
It's the jaw.
Dad shit?
He just looks like a dad. You just catch your dad eating his lunch by himself, you know?
I love the way he's like smiling is just like, it's so like.
KFC is a Yemen. KFC has a Yemen. I'm actually fucking, I am This is not a good night. I'm so tired, bro. Holy shit. KFC has a Yemen chat. There we go. We figured it out.
It's endearing. We love it.
About the way he's eating his fried chicken.
I actually want to go the opposite.
This is not a good night to be streaming, obviously.
I think there's a kid and being surprised by their mom coming.
Dude, if Yemen has a KFC, why has KFC not had a Yemen yet? All right, are they racist? That literally reads like a Batman Arkham Reddit post.
Into the cafeteria and they're sitting alone in like a. It's like, oh my god, it's mom at school.
Did you guys just see me 360 wall bang that guy? Holy shit, bro, that's crazy. Anyway,
We love it. It's endearing. You look. I love it.
I do kind of look like my own dad, to be honest. Now that you guys are saying that, yeah.
Sure.
Well, he's your dad.
He said, "We get it."
It's Shrek, Dad.
What does he say?
I think it's botted. It's most likely an approximation and a correction. No.
No.
By the way, I am trash at sniping. I've literally never. I started sniping on stream. Okay, I've never tried sniping before until one day when I was bored on stream. Like, I'm actually trash at sniping.
No.
He's totally.
You refresh. You can refresh. It's real time.
I mean, no, it's not. It's not real time.
It's in real time.
As dumb as this is this also defamation?
No, I don't think so.
Because he believes it.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Are we done with Frogan? We're done with Frogan on this stream, but I got a whole Frogan segment cooked up when I'm done with this.
Like that actual aspect.
Well, so there's an aspect is like either you know it's wrong or there's just a total reckless abandonment of the truth. I think it probably isn't raised to that.
Yeah, no, he's
just dumb. It's hard to defame people when you're dumb, which is kind of good.
It's a dumb.
No, that's what I've learned, and that's
I don't think about it too much.
Oh,
Innocent.
fuck.
Oh, man. We love them, don't we, folks?
Hey,
It's getting late, but I'm going over all this. I'm not going to fucking drag this out. I'm doing everything. Now let's get on to...
That seems contradictory.
What, to my MO?
No, you said I'm not going to drag it out. I'm doing everything.
I'm saying I don't want to drag it out throughout the week and keep talking about it. Like, I want to get it all out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a long ep.
I mean,
we're near the bottom of this.
Yeah. Ludwig had a fucking phenomenal take. I've accused Ludwig of being a coward and...
Oh, this is the Ludwig segment. Check this out. This is dude, the Ludwig shit is so funny because it's like, I don't even know why this guy gets involved. Ludwig saw the content nuke video and he's like, I have to defend Cutie Cinderella's honor. Guys, look, this content nuke video came out about Hasan being a terrorist sympathizer, and as a non-drama YouTuber myself, like Ludwig, I have to defend my wife's stupid award show that nobody in the industry actually respects, and it's entirely laughable. It's the Friendship Award show that only identifies, like, which of our friends are the new people being added to the group.
And covering up for Hasan, and he is working hard to dispel the notion here. Let's take a look.
Guys, we gotta give Queso a nomination just so they don't think that we're doing it again.
Right. Okay. Well, okay. Before we...
I mean, doesn't fucking Hasan Piker get, like, Politics Streamer of the Year most years?
This is a standalone upload. Ludwig has a message for... What is it? Does he say my name?
I'm into Jump King.
Oh, no, he says my name. Oh, this is probably like a fan. I don't know what's his association.
You gotta look at Discord real quick.
Oh! Best play.
Remember.
What is Bunty King to you?
A person? Oh.
Who is Bunty King?
Some ordinary gamer. My dog.
Yeah.
Muda Tatar.
He just became a member.
I have said about Mudahar. I have said about Mudahar that I do think it's a good example of like...
I didn't know Muda was going to come in there.
Someone you can be in like a heavy beef with where like he made a video that was, I thought, super inflammatory. I made a video that was...
By the way, Mudahar is just a spineless, pathetic coward, and that's all I have to say about that guy. Spineless, pathetic coward.
Definitely coming down hard on him, and he admit that he was wrong, and we actually squashed the beef like pretty much immediately. So.
And then you have a face-off with Muda?
Mudahar?
I should have left when Muda showed up. The face-off between you and Muda should be on your podcast.
Dude, Mudahar is gonna become like Charlie. It's like, I guess it's fine being a soundbite.
Mudahar.
Well, there's no soundbite from him. It's just all Keemstar fucking up his name.
So basically, guys, at the end of the day, guys, basically how it turns out, guys, is at the end of the day, basically, this is how it turns out at the end of the day. You know, basically, guys, at the end of the day, guys, basically, we're going to be covering, basically at the end of the day.
Yeah, aren't they friends? A Muda?
Mudahar.
Like a Mutalisk?
Mudahar.
Mudahar. Anyway, here's Ludwig sticking out his neck here, guys, in the midst of controversy. Let's take a listen.
Into Jump King. And there is a new Jump King, and I am going to play it.
basically, guys, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, we're going to ladies and gentlemen, guys, you know?
Real quick. I did want to talk about something. Okay? I'm not sure if you guys are aware, and frankly, don't care to discuss 99% of this because I'm Ludwig from video games. However,
I'm Ludwig from video games, guys, but I have to weigh in on this. This content nuke video is too big. Anyways, did you hear my wife's award show? My girlfriend's award show was name dropped, and I've got to clarify this point. Guys, there's wild misinformation in the Ethan Klein video.
I don't respect you. So
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
Hey Nick, I'm spite donating to you because someone was trying to e-beg in your chat. I refuse to rat out Ramesh.
Based. Based. Yeah, dude, fucking... It's just, I love when Ludwig pops in. It's like, guys, listen, Frogan was not nominated in 2022 and 2023. She was nominated in 2021 and 2022, all right? This is a major factor. I know Hasan is like a terrorist sympathizer and a rape denier, and I know he's done all this crazy shit, right? But are you aware that Frogan was actually nominated in 2021?
H3.
Oh, he's Ludwig from video games, so let's not take anything he says seriously. Okay. Oh, you do video games. Okay, it's all good. Say whatever you want about me. Go ahead.
H3 uploaded a video called Content Nuke Hasan Piker, which was about
Thanks for the promo.
Hasan. But it was brought to my attention that it also has a couple of clips of me in it and Cutie in it. Now
does it even?
I don't think so.
I don't
think was there a single clip of Cutie Cinderella in that video? Was there a single time where you have to look at Cutie Cinderella?
Like, he literally inserted himself into this in the most direct way. I don't believe
But hold on. I mean, you're right. He has inserted himself into it.
Dude, guys, Mudahar explaining what Muhammad did to Aisha. All right, so basically, guys, at the end of the day, basically, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, basically, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, at the end of the day, basically, guys, ladies and gentlemen.
I am inferring immediately just from the fact that he says that.
Guys, I don't like covering drama like this.
That he has not even seen a clip from the video. He has been told by
I read that fucking prompt from chat, so don't get mad at me.
a chatter or somebody with
Also, I think Mudahar is Catholic. I don't think Mudahar is Muslim.
completely incorrect framing what the content of the video was, because he's leading with that. Which,
really cool.
I mean, I've seen the video twice now, and then tons of clips.
I made it,
and you've made it. That's not to say that we're remembering correctly. I mean, I would appreciate if the chat would let us know if we're wrong here.
What makes you say that? I thought he said that he's not Muslim. I thought that was like an assumption that people made. I might be completely off on this one. I thought that was I thought that's like a thing he says, right? He's Muslim and not practicing. Oh, that's what it is.
I'm pretty sure
I think it's in reference to the streamer awards because that's Cutie's Cutie show.
I said
Nicholas DeOrio?
her friends put on this award show.
Yeah, I don't think you say the name.
Didn't show
and
them.
You certainly don't show them.
Yeah, I didn't say their names. I didn't show them. So Ludwig has ignorantly inserted himself into this conversation, but hopefully it's for a good reason, right? Let's listen.
Only thing I care about is this one clip right here. I'll play it.
The only thing I care about is my stupid wife's stupid award show. I cannot believe that they care this much, and it's his girlfriend, but I cannot believe they care this much about the friendship awards over at Twitch.
Your favorite detail in which you would get front page placement all year long.
Now, just quick recap. Ethan made a video about Hasan. In it, he talks about Frogan, who I think is a mod for Hasan, or was a mod at some point.
This is actually my favorite detail about Frogan. She won a Rising Star Award at the Streamer Award, an award show put on by her friends. And then the next year, guys, she gets nominated for Rising Star again. Are they?
Now, I tried messaging to deal with it offline, but this is just wrong. And not only...
Guys, you gotta hear the level of misinformation here. This is like some of the most egregious misinformation I've ever seen in a video.
Who is Bunty? Like wrong information? It's like fake and doctored information.
Okay.
So, real quick...
Wait, did he message you?
Ludwig?
That's what you just said. I tried to message and deal with this offline.
I don't know if he's talking about my dead Twitter account. I mean, I didn't get a message from him.
Oh, perhaps.
I mean, he could message me on...
Productathon.
Let me see if he messaged me on Instagram. I don't know. That would be the only place.
I wonder if you should put that in the description for people who don't know on Twitter. Like that you don't use it.
Right, okay.
Because that's a fair point.
Ludwig is it.
Wait, I'm sorry. You'd have to just take one look at the account to know that he doesn't use it to contact. Did you hear about Aiden Ross's streamer awards coming? Yeah, it's just gonna like give every award to Sneeko or something, right? Like, who the fuck wants another award show for fucking streamers? You guys sit in front of a fucking screen, like, and talk to your chat. Why do we need an award show for that? Wow, guys, streamers who didn't become a pedophile this year. We only have a few. This is a narrow one.
I said I retired on Twitter.
Streamers who haven't groped a child the last 6 months.
Right, it does say that.
Let's give you a fucking award for it.
Ludwig is in the video. Cutie is not. Ludwig, but
who here did the biggest crypto scam? Biggest crypto scam award. Who does it go to?
Not related to this. It was the other.
Unironic award shows for YouTube that aren't like the Spurgies are extremely fucking cringe. I think that streamers shouldn't like pretend that they're.
Ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you.
They act like they want to be like old money celebrities, and they're just not.
Rogan clip of her saying he's a piece of shit for donating $10,000.
Right. Oh yeah, I was defending him.
Right. The one appearance in there is that
it was favorable, and it wasn't even about.
Yeah.
That's that's how fucking hard he needs to ride Hasan's dick, and I don't think he even likes Hasan or agrees with his politics.
You ever see that meme of Ludwig where it's like, "Little buddy, are you sure you want to make this minor joke about me or something?" And he's like, "I'll delete it."
He's just afraid of his fans, and he should be. They're fucking psychotic. They will willingly and knowingly lie to ruin your life.
See, it's like, oh, Ludwig is spineless. Ludwig is spineless. All right, sure, maybe he's spineless. Or maybe he just sucks. Maybe Ludwig has no redeeming qualities. Maybe he's just a total fucking loser. This is like the Ian Jolmha paradox. It's like, wow, guys, Ian is such a pathetic loser. I can't believe his wife is making him do this stuff. Maybe Ian just sucks. Maybe it has nothing to do with Anissa Jolmha. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe Ian is just a pathetic loser. Everyone wants to like make up 50 reasons why the person that they want to like isn't a like complete fucking loser. And sometimes that's just the answer. The easiest one is the one that's right in front of us.
If they disagree with you, that's lit. I mean,
like maybe Ian wanted to be this fucking turbo loser who sits here and like begs for forgiveness every day for the rest of his life and fucking self-flagellates and makes himself like whipping them. Yeah.
Yeah, you should be afraid of his.
Mudahar explains 9/11. All right, so basically, guys, there's some stuff about Iraq, but basically, guys, we should ladies and gentlemen, guys, basically we should invade Iran.
Audience, you know what I mean?
And see, this is why I asked the chat, because even though you made the video, they remember the video better than you do.
Sure, that's...
And myself. Myself as well.
Absolutely.
So
it threw me off because he was talking about, like, in relation to the streamer.
Oh, did you say 1/11 or 9/11?
I was like, I don't remember.
That's what threw me off, too. I was like, he doesn't appear in that.
But okay, I mean,
it's a different section.
You're right. I defended you.
Beauty is not in the video, though, at all.
So you're right. I apologize. I defended you and spoke nicely of you. So, okay. Let's
Woo boy! Basically, guys. Okay, guys. Woo boy! Oh.
To the bottom of this. So he's saying it's doctored and it's a lie. She wasn't actually nominated. This image is a lie. She wasn't nominated twice.
Only like wrong information. It's like fake and doctored information.
Whoa, that's a huge charge.
So real quick. First off,
at the street.
Look, I won't speak for Cutie. I'm not friends with Frogan. I don't particularly like Frogan. Okay,
I wonder why.
Me personally. So that's
You've
just
literally
like
mastered the woo boy.
The problem here is that he goes on to say, "Oh, she won an award and then got nominated the next year," and then has a joke about how that's like Mario Kart. This screenshot is fake.
Oh no.
Okay, how do I know it's fake? Because I watched the award show. All right, that's how I know.
Dude, guys, I watched the award show. Did I mention that my girlfriend runs this shitty award show? Hey, guys, I don't know. Are you aware that we do the streamer awards once per year and barely break even? And we beg people not to stream it because it loses money because nobody actually gives a fuck about our stupid friendship awards. Guys, I know that Anissa Jolmha and Ian put on a fucking boxing charity event just so they can throw 50 galas in 1 month, but we can't just do one. Come on, guys. It's the streamer awards. Come on, come watch it. It'll be mid, but like you'll enjoy it. Come on.
Okay, this is a totally fake image. She was not.
Guys, they faked the nominations. I know that Hasan's a terrorist sympathizing piece of shit. Is pushing anti-Semitic talking points, but are you aware they have photoshopped the Streamer Award nominations?
Nominated this year. And when I did a bit of research, I did a reverse image search, I find out this fake image came from Destiny's.
Guys, are we really talking about the Streamer Awards while there's starving children being genocided in Gaza? I cannot believe that we were talking about the Streamer Awards.
A few months ago. It was like a very niche post.
Oh my goodness.
It's a very niche post.
So
with 51 upvotes.
Oh my god.
I don't know why
Guys, it's also like accessible from Google Images, just to be clear.
This because you can just go to the website and it shows you that he cut out Park and Harbor.
Guys, you can just go to streamerawards.com, okay? Streamer Awards, that is streamerawards.com, and you can find out for yourself who's nominated for the Streamer Award.
I don't know why. I don't understand.
Did I mention that my girlfriend runs the Streamer Awards?
You could just go to the website.
You can vote on this stuff once per year.
Instead of going to Destiny subreddit.
I can't believe Ethan slandered us. Did I mention that we run the Streamer Awards?
With the 51 voted post to find out the information. And you could see that, okay, no, she was actually not nominated this year. This is a fake image. You can see it's 12 out of 27 because they pulled her from a different year. And
they're literally pulling it up from Google right now.
They put it on top to like...
Ian explains the Holocaust. So basically, sorta at the end of the day, wooden doors, basically Germans, Jews died.
Ooh, boy. That Hitler guy was not a good dude.
I don't know. Make a joke, I guess. Okay? So, yeah, here's the image. Now... To be clear, it is true that she was nominated in 2021 and lost, and then was again nominated in 2022 and then won.
Do you think that's a meaningful distinction?
A little bit.
No?
It's way worse to win and then be nominated.
2 years.
Ethan.
If you
Ooh, boy, Adolf Hitler did noopsie.
I got
agree with you on to rise the first year, you cannot re-rise, bro. No. That's not how fucking gravity works.
Listen. If you win the first year, if you win Rising Star 1 year, and then the next year you're nominated for Rising Star again, that's more embarrassing than the other way around.
Yeah.
It is embarrassing both ways. Don't get me wrong. However, there's a little...
Yeah, I think Dan is correct here. The way that Ethan framed it was incorrect, and it is a little bit worse, but the other way implicates her as like a fucking plant. And that's kind of the main thing to take away, is that clearly she was a fucking plant. Like, the friends are forcing this woman onto streaming.
Little
but
nugget
he's like,
of truth there.
Actually, this is doctored, and he's lying, because actually it happened the year before. By the way, and I think his real motivation is to try to be like, ooh, I got Ethan. He's a Destiny fan, and a hardcore one at that. Only 50 views. Google Frogan Rising Star 2024. Okay.
Well, so I saw that you were trying to do this. The problem is now the algorithm...
Here. It's right here.
Oh.
I saw you were trying to do it. No, he found it.
Here. Right at the top. Frogan Rising Star 2024. Right here. What even is this post from? Is it even from Destiny subreddit?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so that's the post. So that's the post. So that is where I found it. And like, I'll admit that was sloppy. I knew that. I did.
And like, I'm glad he's addressing this. This is one of the things he didn't really do in the last time he did a content nuke, because he is wrong.
Confirmed that she was nominated once and won once, but I did not confirm the years. So I had no problem assuming that this was real, right? But yeah, no, I didn't get.
I mean, I totally like you just Google image searched and you weren't careful. Like you got got. You got there.
But I mean, like, ultimately, I still feel like it's not that material, considering, again, that she was nominated once and won.
Yeah, you used the wrong image. So, and you reversed the years, which, again, I do agree slightly makes it worse, the way that you presented it versus reality.
I disagree.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
By the way,
I just think it's more
I don't know if it makes... It's probably... Dan's probably right. It probably does make it worse, but it's like... It's two different situations. I think that I think the allegation that she's like an industry plant is like pretty bad.
Win and get nominated.
I found your channel through Mudahar during the Mamamax situation. I'm glad I was subbed to him, but it took me a while to notice how annoying he is.
Listen, I don't hate Mudahar's content. I hate him as a person.
Who is Bunty King?
I think that his videos are serviceable when they're done well. I just don't like him as a person.
More embarrassing.
Well, how many times can you be nominated? Can you be nominated twice before winning?
I think that the fact that it happened at all is cringe. Can I not ask you nice but the way that you put it makes it way more cringe. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Why? Are you a Frogan fan? No,
yep.
I'm kidding.
Guys.
New season of The Boys coming out. Are you going to hate watch it? Yeah, definitely. There's so much good shit. You know, actually, tomorrow I'm probably going to watch I'm going to binge all episodes of Invincible. All 3 episodes that came out. But this whole year's got so much shit I'm excited for. I actually really like the Jurassic Park trailer, as much as I know that it's probably going to be bad. I thought the trailer was interesting. I think the trailer for Fantastic Four was less interesting, but I want to see that. I can't wait for... I just rewatched Stranger Things Season 4. Can't wait for Season 5. I'm probably going to try to suffer through The Last of Us Part 2. Reacher is coming back again. I'm going to watch that. Fuck me, dude. There's so many shows. There's so much shit to watch this year. It just feels like everything that I kind of casually watch is getting a new season. They're also remaking Suits with not remaking it, but they're doing Suits with Stephen Amell and Victoria Justice, and that's either going to be fucking terrible or awesome. And I kind of want to see that. And apparently they're bringing back like the actual Harvey guy as like a fucking cameo for like a 3-episode stint. So I'm looking for that. Andor is this year as well. Jesus. Oh, I didn't forget Rooster Teeth. It's not really a segment, but I'll talk about Rooster Teeth before I go. Yeah, Rooster Teeth came back. I was so excited, dude. I fucking love Rooster Teeth. Well, I loved it growing up, but Rooster Teeth pops back up again, and Bernie Burns got it. Rooster Teeth to find a new home with the brand's original creator, Bernie Burns. He played Church in Red vs. Blue. 9 months ago, Rooster Teeth announced that they would shut its doors after 21 years of content creation. And this was super sad, bro. Like, when I think of Rooster Teeth, I don't think of Red vs. Blue anymore. I just think of this speech by fucking Jeff Ramsey when he gets on here and he's just like, because nobody else came out. He went out there completely alone. They just laid off 50 employees because they were bought by Warner Brothers. Things wasn't working out or whatever. But this fucking speech is so crazy.
3 minds on what to do about today's off topic. And I spoke at length with Trevor and Lewis last night until probably 2 in the morning. And so I'll just run through the options with you because I want you to understand the thought process. Obviously, Rooster Teeth laid off about 50 people yesterday. You've read the statement from Matt. A fair amount of you have done your armchair CEOing. That's obviously devastating and one of the darkest days in the history of our company. And I hope it's one of the darkest days going forward. So here's the dilemma.
The thing is, this could have been a crash out. Like, this could have been one of the most embarrassing clips ever. He could have looked absolutely horrible. And at this point, it sounds like it might, but it just doesn't.
Ideally, we would start off topic today and move forward like nothing ever happened. The job is to entertain you people, and we love to do that, and we love you, and we want to entertain you. But at best, I think that not addressing this is foolish, and at worst, it's tone deaf and disrespectful. And I don't want to do that.
Did I not ask you
the other option is to try to craft some sort of a response to make it make sense to you guys. Oh, no. Matt already gave the response. I encourage any of you who haven't read it to read it. It's very honest and transparent and painful. The problem with crafting some sort of a response is while most of you have been incredibly supportive and kind and sweet, and I thank you, and I will thank you for the rest of my life for the way you've handled this difficult situation for the people that still work here, and unfortunately the people who no longer do. This has been, I think it goes without saying, an incredibly tumultuous and painful 24 hours for us, and most of you have been so gracious and kind, and I thank you. But there's another portion, a much smaller portion, that y'all motherfuckers just want to watch Rome burn, and you've been decrying the end of Rooster Teeth since 2004. You know,
this was the first video I was thinking of too when they shut down. Like, I was so sad to see them go, bro. Rooster Teeth is like they're such a fucking large part of old YouTube. I remember watching their shit on YouTube. I remember buying a subscription to watch Red vs. Blue early. I own a box set for their fucking show. I watched it again on Netflix when it came to there. I remember the IRL stuff, the fact that these guys are in Halo 3 as a fucking Easter egg, all of their voices are in Halo 3. And actually in Halo Reach, I think they get like a little shout out as well in one of the Easter eggs. Dude, I had their fucking merch and shit.
People started
Halo 4 as well,
saying that our days were numbered when we created the Strangerhood and it wasn't a hit. Our sophomore release was a failure.
I remember they did one show where they did like video games in real life, and they were like eating pizza off of a castle floor or something. They had music and shit. Achievement Hunter was a thing. They had so many different avenues, and that's even without like Ruby or whatever it's called, RXBY or whatever the fuck. I never got into that, but that was after me. But that was a huge show, and unfortunately, I believe they've since sold that. So even Bernie getting it back doesn't get that, but he does get red versus blue. So that's all I care about.
We created RT Comics. Somehow that meant the end of the company. When we did away with mod points,
like these guys did RT Expo, and they had their own VidCon themselves. That's how big these fucking guys used to be 10 years ago. They were able to have their own convention to just fucking hang out with them. And more people showed up to that than I've seen at fucking VidCon in years, bro.
Points in the emotomy. That was it. People were leaving in droves. Rooster Teeth was over. And if you don't know what those things are, you haven't been around as long as you think you have. We have dealt with these crises since almost day one. And for those people, the people that just want to see us fail.
Hey, Olivia, thank you so much for hitting the goal.
Nothing I can say that's going to make sense to you, and it will be enough.
But this is where it really goes off. So he sits here, he goes, people want to see us hurt, but we're going to talk about the employees. And then he just goes on this fucking rant. And it's just, this is legendary.
You will pick apart my words, my intentions, my syntax, my inflection. And there's not a lot I can do about that. And so I can't assuage you. There's nothing I can do about it. So some crafted response doesn't work either. And then for all of you armchair CEOs out there who know exactly what business decisions we should and shouldn't make and would have done things differently, I get it. It's fine. I harbor no ill will towards you. And I say with sincerity and without malice or sarcasm, I hope you move forward in your lives and you find something you're as passionate about as I am about Rooster Teeth. And I hope you create your own Rooster Teeth in whatever medium it is, whatever industry. And I hope you find success. And I hope you take those instincts and you make that thing successful and you make the right decisions. And when you're faced with adversity and when you're faced with difficult moments, I hope you make the right decisions. You have my support. You really do. The other option was to cancel the podcast. And that's what I was closest to doing today. Because I don't feel particularly joyous, and I know whoever that joins me, if they ever show up, won't feel that way either. But that's also kind of like hiding and sticking our tail between our legs, and that's not who we are either. And at a minimum, there are those of you who choose to support us as first members, and I sincerely thank you for sticking through this with us. As long as you continue to do, and if you no longer support us as a first member, that's cool too. Thank you for the support that you gave us when you did. I genuinely mean that. But those of you that are still here and those of you that are in the chat right now and that are driving on your way to work or at your lunch break and you're listening to this or you're watching this, you paid for a show and you paid for access to that show early and you paid for it at 2:30 Central Time today and you're going to get it because that's fair. But ultimately, I reached this decision to do this podcast and to have this brief conversation with you as I was driving to work today because I thought that there's about 50 people, 50 talented, hardworking people who woke up this morning and probably wanted nothing more than to go to work and to do their jobs. And for those people who no longer have that option, it'd be fucking disrespectful for me not to come in and do my job. And so this is off topic, and I'm Jeff Ramsey, and I hope that there are some other people to do this with because I'm running out of stuff to talk about.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Hey guys, Trevor, Matt, Gavin here.
I fucking love that guy, dude. Jeff Ramsey's a real one. That is an insane way to end that fucking thing, but holy shit, dude. So anyways, good news. Good news. And by the way, I tweeted that video out, and I quote tweeted it on the day that Rooster Teeth shut down. But Bernie, the original founder of Rooster Teeth, bought it back, dude. So yeah, it's back. They put a video out. I think the video itself was where is this shit? Let me pull this up. It's on Rooster Teeth right now. None of the content's there, but they indicated that that they do have red versus blue still, so that's all that mattered. But Bernie posted a video called Bernie posted a video called Homecoming. Dude, this is so iconic. Like, my jaw fucking dropped when I saw this.
Guys? Why the lights off? I'm
I'm back from getting milk. What the hell happened?
Is that a Tesla? I didn't even see what it was. Yeah, it is. Is that a Model 3? I can't tell if that's the new Tesla Model 3 or the old Tesla Model 3. Oh no, it's an S because it has the other screen. I'm just completely brain dead. That's funny. Who even buys a Tesla? I don't know, man. I don't know anybody who's that stupid. I love my car. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me read through some super chats, and I'm getting the fuck out of her. It's midnight.